Hey guys, okay, I'm getting a lot of questions from you, which I'm excited about and happy to answer, but just thought it would be easier to explain to you the process on how this works and showing you some 3D designs here, one that I'm working on right now actually. So first of all, for any service, we always do a consultation up front, which is my fee $600 for 2 hours. Usually I do that by myself, typically, depending on, what we know about the project or the client or who might be working on the project going forward. And then when I have clients who are looking for either a main floor redesign or a basement redesign, then what we'll do is I will bring my contractor in on the second visit. That'll be the measure visit. So I have my assistant come and my contractor. Excuse me. And then at that visit, we can ask him information about structural. What do you think about this wall coming down? Do you think this bulkhead needs to be here? I am a decorator, certified interior decorator. I've said many times before. And starting to do these plans years ago just kind of fell into my lap, and I was able to do them and heavily relied on the trades for their input in terms of structural details. So what we do with these is that afterwards then we charge a minimum of $2,500. That's excuse me, that's for, now I'm not picking finishes, I'm not choosing the furniture. We have done that before for full homes. I find it to be a lot. The presentations are like 4 hours. Tired clients are tired at the end of it. They're trying to figure out just their kitchen redesign now with a wall down, and we're showing them fabrics as well. I find it to be overwhelming for everybody involved. Again, not right or wrong, just that's personally how I feel when I'm presenting to clients. So these here are a lot of, we do the 3D design. So right now I'm in the middle of this one. And I also have templates already set up, and a lot of times plans that are already very similar. This house plan I've already done 3 times before, so I just grabbed another one. As you can see, I have some furniture to the side here, so when I'm in this mode here, then I take out all of the furniture. I don't know why that's not working properly. It's taking it the wrong way, but I can touch my screen. So I kind of just moved everything out to the side, and then I started putting in their actual dimensions and tweaking it a little bit as needed. But this kitchen, I pretty much just pulled all of this kitchen in, and again, just tweak some cabinets because I'm not necessarily showing the exact finish of the counter, the exact paint color. Okay, and I may tweak these. I may give them colored chairs here or whatever, but that's not the point of the presentation package. Okay, so the point of this is so they can have an idea to see, okay, so if we take this wall down, this is where the kitchen currently resides, and I do keep the original plan, by the way, but I don't input the old kitchen or anything, but I keep the walls where they were. But right now I've taken out this wall that was here because my contractor and I would discuss that. This probably has a lot of the stuff in it. This does actually have a lot of stuff in it, so that's going to have to be reworked. My contractor said to put bulkheads over in the living room, so he wants to see like a bulkhead come up this wall, across, and down the wall, and able to move some of the stuff. But again, they won't really know until they get in. Some things may have to be, absolutely will have to be tweaked. Even my contractor said that happens, with architect drawings, whenever they work off of, because we never see a plan and we do it exactly from start to finish the way that it was laid out by any sort of plan, because there's always stuff that comes up. So yeah, so that's what we charge that, and that's $400 for the return visit. So we have $1,000 under our belt for the consult and the measure. And yes, I know I need to fix these stairs. I will contact people in the Facebook group, Users of Chief Architect, because the stairs drive me crazy. And yeah, so we will do, then what we also have is our PowerPoint presentation. So I keep this open simultaneously. So I have 3 drafts of this. This is part of my Rock the 3D, processes package. And so what I do is I have templates. So I have a template for a basement, I have a template for a main floor, and I have templates for custom decorating when we're doing those 3Ds and choosing all the finishes. So so I don't have to reinvent the wheel every time, right? I already have these plans. So if you're interested in this, just on the side, right now this is I believe it's $200 for the plans. You get all of the renderings, you get walkthrough videos, I show you how I measure a space, lots of just lots of great stuff if you don't want to reinvent the wheel. And then here, this will be our recommendations. This is kind of like the scope for the project, right? So it's the scope, and we just basically, what I was finding is that when I first started, I was kind of redoing this every single time. And a lot of it was the same, right? Remove the existing wall, demo the entire floor with the exception of da da da. Contractor to reroute and add HVAC for plumbing and electrical vents, etc. So I was just like, why reinvent the wheel? I'm just going to create this template and use it again and again. So now as I go through, anything in red I know needs to be edited, whether I just go, yep, we're still doing that and I need to add this word in here, or no, we're going to delete this line, we're not actually doing that now, I'll delete it. And then same things to go, this is more of like things to consider for the design, so the pretty things. So if I'm saying consider, the style of range hood that you want, stainless steel, custom to look like cabinetry, a microwave with a fan, that sort of thing. Obviously that's a little old school, but sometimes still needed depending on how much space you have. And then what I'll do is in my plans, I will these are 3 range hoods that I've done for clients. So I'll say this one was $4,000. This one also, actually that was probably about $4,500 to $5,000. It's just because the companies were different. This one was a more high-end company, slightly. But this here, hey, if you want to get something that's $1,000, then get one of these. So it's great opportunity. Also, the way that I've laid it out, and these may not always be all of my photos. But I can just educate clients and have some of those conversations with them. Say like, I know you really like the apron sink, so we put that in your plan, but we just want to show you some other sinks that we've done before. And it also gives us, as I said, the credibility. They're like, oh, okay. And so then when at the end, maybe what we want to do is maybe we want to upsell. And we say, hey, by the way, this is our next step. So again, this never really changes. And then I say, oh, by the way, don't forget, if you want to continue using us, we can help you with our, choosing finishes made easy. We can help you do all the finishes for the space. And then we can let them know an estimate price on that. I mean, obviously it depends on the size of the house, what they want to source. Then I say, hey, what about get the designer look with the big reveal? And we can do mood boards, and this is what it looks like afterwards. So again, it's just all about managing their expectations. And this has been a great little moneymaker for me over the years. As I said, obviously I'm in the middle of this, and I'm doing this one, which I haven't done one for a long time. I usually outsource this now, but I decided I would take on this one just because of some time restraints that we had and where I had to travel, because this person is not local, so we had to charge them quite a bit more to travel up there. And, so if you think about it, if you can turn over these, if you could have 2 clients a month where you charge $600 for the consult, $400 for a measure, that's $1,000. Then you start at $2,000 for these plans, let's just say, depending on what you want to make and how long it's going to take you long at the beginning. But once you have templates, if you have my Rock the 3D process, you're going to have all this stuff. You don't have to start it all over again, right? Like, it's so much easier. So, so what's that? So $3,000 a week. Let's say you do that twice a month. So that's $6,000 a month. That's $72,000 a year, obviously before expenses. But let's just say that maybe one of these people then hire you on, one out of 2 projects they hire you on to pick all the finishes. I charge $1,200 finishes for a 6-hour day. So let's say now we add on $1,200 a month extra. Well, now that's an extra 12, 24, what's that, $14,400 a year on top of your $72,000. And you're not managing the project, you're not managing the trades. Again, not saying one is right or wrong. I just don't think people know that they could work like this if they wanted to. It's a lot less stress. It's a lot less relying on others. It depends how you want to build your firm. And if you're not sure, about my portfolio and wow, how can you still get projects? Some clients will call us back afterwards. Some we help with, putting together the finishes and the furnitures. Some I may just help with the finishing. Some I may not. And they still call us back and ask us to come and have a drink when it's all done, if we've kept in touch. And then guess what? Then if I really like it, I'll be like, do you mind if we come and we photograph the space? I've designed it. It's not cheeky, in my opinion. There may be things I don't like about some of the elements that they've chosen. But anyway, so... And the other thing is like I said, so this plan, I've done this type of home plan already 3 times that I know of. There could be more, but I knew 3 off the top of my head. So I grabbed one of the plans, and then I just moved all the furniture out, and then I just tweaked the sizes, obviously. But, this won't be their style, so I won't use this dining room table, but I could definitely use this table, as a seating area. Those chairs are nice. That was a whole banquette that we put in for another client, but that won't work here. This kitchen I literally moved and put in. This is a kitchen I've done before, so I just have to tweak it, but I'm not starting from scratch. So when people say, how come it doesn't take you so long, or how are you able to do them, so efficiently, make it a good money maker? Well, over time, you get smarter with your processes, and you find ways to be more efficient, and this is one of the ways that I do that. And just to show you an example, here's a bathroom I did for a client. I just pulled this one up randomly because if you look, I have done so many of these, and I really do believe that you could do this if you marketed yourself. So if you look at Home Designer Pro and go to my archives, this is only from 2017. It doesn't include the ones before, right? So each of these is a project that I've done. And honestly, guys, I don't even have time to share all of these with people. I don't even know what project this is. Hedden, I'm not sure. I'd have to open it up to have a look. So let's have a look and see what it looks like. I could just screenshot this, put it on Instagram, screenshot it, put it on Facebook, go live or go live, not live now, and say, hey, here's a design that we did. This is how we did it, and walk people through it. You will get clients left, right, and center. I'm telling you right now. It will happen, right? If this is what you want to do. Oh, this is Rob and Jennifer's basement design that we did a few years ago. He was a Lego fanatic, so this is a whole Lego room here. We had a fireplace, tile wall, sectional, all built-ins there at the back. If I can zoom in, like, look, this is a beautiful plan. I could walk through this. I could show this to people online, and then talk about what we did and why we did it, right? And this one I never even saw the end of it. They did send me pictures actually afterwards, but I recommended a contractor, and they worked with a contractor. I did help them pick all the finishes, though. Actually, I did help them pick all the finishes, which aren't necessarily these, but I may have uploaded this actually. I think actually I may have uploaded this after. Again, it's been a few years, and we do so many, I honestly can't remember. But these clients, beautiful bathroom, just a small bathroom in their basement. You've got a bench sheet in here. I put in that cool tile. We have a niche in the wall here at the back. We have storage for linens and towels, toilets out of the way, and a small vanity. So this is in the basement. This is their basement bathroom, and I think it's pretty nice. So again, I just don't have time to share enough of these. But if I wanted to push these more in my business, I could show this every day of the week. I could show you a different picture, angle, something like that every day of the week for 2 years. I would not run out of content. And that's if I wanted to continue to do these a lot, which I'm trying to pull away from, just because, I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, there's my son. I'm going to go. If you have any questions, let me know, but hope you enjoyed that. Hello, my son.